This Bitcoin by Numbers video will give you hard facts you can trust about the Bitcoin blockchain network. Acquiring good knowledge on Bitcoin is no easy feat. The cryptocurrency's multifaceted nature and technical complexities create a steep learning curve that has deterred most of us, but the most determined students of Bitcoin, like Michael Saylor, CEO, MicroStrategy Company. With so many Bitcoin gurus and influencers on social media these days, it's hard to know whom you can trust and what information is true and accurate. Hundreds of hours were put into this research, and now we cherry-picked the most interesting facts for you. Today, we start with a list of the energy consumption challenges, the Bitcoin blockchain network arguments. Pros versus cons. Bitcoin versus energy. The carbon footprint. The whole Bitcoin network is estimated to consume 141.2 terawatt-hour of electricity annually, around 0.1% of the world's total annual energy usage. A non-trivial amount since Bitcoin is considered to be a non-productive digital asset compared to stocks. Today, the annual energy usage of the entire Bitcoin network exceeds the energy consumption of countries like Switzerland, the Netherlands, the United Arab Emirates, and Argentina, a country with a population of 42 million. Imagine Bitcoin surpassing 42 million people's energy usage annually. One single Bitcoin transaction requires 705 kilowatt-hour of electricity. That's almost 500 times the electricity used in a Visa transaction, a 1.5 kilowatt-hour average per transaction. Energy usage of a Bitcoin transaction can power 1.5 million US households for 2.5 months, about 2,200 kilowatt-hours. Also, one Bitcoin mined equals 126,000 watch hours of YouTube and equals to 1.68 million of Visa transactions. It would take 1,300 lightning strikes, or you driving 1.24 million miles, to produce the energy to mine one Bitcoin. Bitcoin mining's energy footprint is now comparable to the whole cruise industry, a sector often criticized for its environmental impact. Bitcoin versus water. Bitcoin mining's water usage in the U.S. could reach the equivalent of 27 billion gallons per year, about the same as the annual water usage of all households in the state of Washington, D.C. A single Bitcoin transaction could cost as much water as to fill your backyard swimming pool with 15,600 liters. Bitcoin versus gold, 12.8 is to 1 ratio. This is the carbon footprint of 1 Bitcoin's worth versus 1 ounce of gold mined. 1 Bitcoin produces 330 tons of CO2. Bitcoin versus e-waste. Electronic waste per Bitcoin mined is equivalent to the weight of about 1 iPhone 12 or 40% of iPads. That weight's about 185 grams of e-waste per Bitcoin mined. But here are also key counterarguments to these concerns. Bitcoin with energy. Bitcoin mining is concentrated in specific regions with abundant and often underutilized energy sources, like hydroelectric power in Sichuan, China. This means Bitcoin's energy usage does not necessarily deprive other users of electricity in those regions. Energy usage is a local phenomenon, not a global one. Bitcoin and industries. Bitcoin's energy usage should be compared to other industries, not be viewed in isolation. Any selective criticism is unfair. Just look at the data centers powering Netflix or the production of Christmas lights. Bitcoin with security. The energy consumed by the Bitcoin network is directly tied to the security and value of the network. As long as people are willing to pay for Bitcoin services, the energy usage will continue. Similar to how the energy usage of the gold industry is justified by its value to society. Bitcoin's energy usage is a function of its security and value. Bitcoin and power. Bitcoin mining helps stabilize power grids and utilize excess energy. Bitcoin miners in Texas are able to participate in demand response programs, helping to stabilize the grid during peak demand periods. Additionally, Bitcoin mining can utilize otherwise wasted or excess energy sources. In summary, these counterarguments suggest that Bitcoin's energy usage is more a nuanced issue, with potential benefits and the possibility of significant reductions through technological advancements in the future, rather than a straightforward environmental problem today. You like to know what I think? I think nobody can foresee the future. Just buy 0.01 of a Bitcoin costs $640 USD today. Put it under your bed, self-custody, and you'll sleep better. What is $640 compared to a disappointment of a lifetime? Now, you must decide for yourself. Hit like plus subscribe. Only if you enjoyed this Bitcoin by Numbers series. Another part of this BTC 101 video coming soon. Click subscribe now and be notified of the next video.